Alright, hello. This is the Common Man account for Sword of Convallaria. The account that does everything we can to do things with our group of men. Right? Yep, only men. Should I call it Only Man's account? I'm just joking. It's my Only Man's account. Right? But it's a free Only Man's account. You don't have to pay. um, you know, it's fine. I think Princess Anana's staring at us. Like, she's like, what? What do you, I mean, what did you expect? It's a group of outlaws and thugs, and we all share one bed. What do you, I'm just joking. Right? How does that work? I don't know. I'm kidding. Anyways, I have a 9-5 run today. Let's see. Okay. So, here we go. 9-5. So, let's go ahead and pause it before we continue. So, we've seen this map before. In fact, I'm trying to think if it was week 3 or week 4 that we saw this map. I do have a video of it. I think it was week 3 of Tower. And I think it was either 6-5 or 7-5 of week 3 of Tower. In that, I didn't complete all of Tower that week because that's when I started my account. I started my account in week 3, so I only got as far as 8-2. But I do have my 7-5 clear for week 3 if you want to see it. So in that, Magnus is the featured legendary, and it's on this map. You usually have like 3 enemies here. So now we have a total of 4. There's usually 1 enemy here. We still have the 1. And then he's usually accompanied by 2 epics, which we do have 2 epics there, right? Or 2 elites, I should say. But now he has an extra unit right here, which is, so they really added more units to this map. And then Magnus himself. Now, there's, these vents that generate this kind of Luxite cloud. And, the way they function is on their first turn, they get turns. On the first turn, they generate the cloud. On the second turn, they blow it up on the condition that there is a cloud to blow up. So if you blow it up, for instance, then that could speed up the cycle. We don't really see that strategy too much because, well, the main strat is as follows, right? 1, kind of bait these characters into this cloud and blow them up, right? Then you immediately want to blow up this area, right? And blow that guy out after he moves. You'll want to wait for one of these characters to come in and then, well, take him down. I'll be sending my recruited assassin. My recruited assassin will be going up this box to the card and putting himself right into that this gap right here. If you take a look at any of these abilities on any of these 3 characters, they don't have height range much. So you can just step, and they are single target attacks that a recruited assassin can dodge. Also, on this map, enemies take 400% increased piercing damage. Okay, so all the Luxite stuff, this area, and these vents, this area here, do percentage damage. Now 400% increase, well, 400 plus 100, right, is 500. So that does 5 times the amount of piercing damage. Okay, now let's go ahead and let us take a look at the enemies here. So enemy like this, right? The HM Dark Priest, right? The Militia Axeman, these guys over here. Notice that they do not have any sort of HP percentage reduction. So they'll take the 5 times increased piercing damage, right? So this panel does 35% HP. 35 times 5 equals, well, equals dead. That's what that equals. Okay? They're gonna die. So, if we look at, wait for a turn where the vent kind of generates the same thing, but essentially, anything without HP reduction is dead. What about these guys? Well, if we take a look at their buff, it says quite clearly they take half the HP percentage. Okay, so these areas are already going to be exploded, right? So, but let's take a look at, let's say, like Luxite Shrapnel does 10% HP damage, right? Or a mini barrel does 35%, right? So mini barrel does 35% as well, right? 35 times 5, right? Okay, I gotta do the math actually. It's 165. But they take half of the 165. 165 divided by 2. Okay? That's gonna be equal to 82.5. So a mini barrel, if you use a mini barrel on any enemy that doesn't have HP percentage, they're gonna die. And a mini barrel on these 2 units gets them down to about 17.5%. Still not enough to kill them, but pretty dang good, right? Luxite Shrapnel's 10%, right? 10 times 5 is 50. 50 divided by 5 is 25. I should actually write it like something like this, huh? 10 times 5 is 50 divided by 2 is 25. Okay? So, in theory, right? What we have here going on is if you have a barrel, let's say you had a barrel and it exploded, and the reason why it exploded was because you threw a Luxite Shrapnel, right, onto these enemies, right? You would have, well, let's add it all up. The barrel would be 35 times 5, 165, plus the Luxite Shrapnel, which would be 10 times 5, which is 50. That would all total up to be 215. And since that number is greater than 200, we know that divided by 2 is going to be over 100%, so they're going to be dead. Okay? So a Luxite Shrapnel plus a mini barrel equals dead on those guys. So after going all that, this map gets a lot less stressful and a lot less scary, right? Knowing that all that. Then we have Magnus himself. Now Magnus, he has the most percentage immunity, 80%, right? So what 80% does is it's kind of funny, the math, right? So you have Magnus, let's say he took, let's say we had a skill that did 100% of his health and damage, and we have the bonus of you multiply by 5, it would normally do 500%, right? Well, he takes 80% less, and guess what? 500 times 80%, guess what that is? It's 100. So basically, his immunity cancels out the piercing up damage effect. Which means, if you have a skill like a weapon eroder that does 30% HP, you're going to do 30% HP to Magnus. Okay? If you have a mini barrel and you have it exploded by Luxite Shrapnel, that's 35 plus 10, he'll take 45% HP damage from that combo. Okay, that was a lot of talking and not a lot of fighting, but it's good to learn these things, especially in Tower. So, really, really, really important. Okay, let's go ahead and watch the fight. Good thing I split, you know, this battle has its own fight. I let them kind of come in. They Luxite bomb. I Luxite bomb and also explode that bit of Luxite dust. I foot snipe the sapper. I let them get into range. A eroder, and look at that. He took so much damage from the eroder. And then I blow him up. So much damage. I use my spring pill. I move up, grab the card. I get in position. I place a trap and move back. Right? Because those dark agents, they move quick. I eroder. Also, traps do 10% HP damage, so he took a lot of increased HP damage. I put a barrel. I Luxite Shrapnel from far away. I don't understand Chinese. I don't understand Mandarin. Why? So that's a translation error. But essentially, the Luxite vent gave some Luxite. The bear moves in to position. I foot snipe Magnus. It explodes. And, well, that bear's dead. Right? Because the bear walked into a vent. That's 2 tiles of Luxite that explode. So he's taking 2 times 35, I think it is, percent damage. That's 70% at an increased rate of times 5, I think. So that's dead. If my calculations are wrong, this whole time it's times 4. It's still dead, right? Still dead. I lose my unit there. I guess if I had a maneuver, command, teleport, I could have saved him. But again, this is my first try. I didn't even use any backtrats, so I just kind of feel it out. I use a barrel and get it into range with knockback shot, so I don't put myself at risk. Knockback shot's pretty good for that. Now it's all about kiting Magnus. His basic attack is an AoE. Thankfully, missed the ninja. My recruited assassin takes half AoE damage. And I have a Highland advantage, so I have increased defenses. I'll get myself in position. He's walking around. He gets an eroder range and Luxite Shrapnel range, and he's dead. So that's the way I did the fight. You can see that the only thing I ever used was mini barrel. I don't think I used urgent order, which I could have used in the fight, or teleport or things like that. If you guys watch my videos, you guys are familiar with the kind of gear I tend to have on my characters. Oops, I should go to characters, not gear. So we had Buckler the tank. Not present in this fight because I didn't need to tank anything. So I had Outlaw Assassin. I had Mist the Ninja. I had Outlaw Guard. Outlaw Crossbowman. Outlaw Archer. And that's it, right? And every one of them have HP percentage skills. So on maps like that, you definitely want to go with the bonus. Now, I said every one of them had HP percentage skills, right? I mean, I even gave my outlaw guard the roaring flint ring. So if you have like a flying armband, that's also piercing damage as well. I guess I could have put that on Mist the Ninja. Like I could put the other one on. But I guess the spring pill was effective there for him since he does get hit. Okay, well that's the video, everyone. Thank you for watching, and yeah, hopefully I'll be able to clear the next few stages within the next couple of days, and then that will be it for Tower Week 6 with common rarity units. Thank you for watching. Also, I'm gonna do the thing where I put all the stages into 10-1 through 10-4 in one video. Okay, let's see how people are liking the videos all in a mega video, I guess. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.